Kia ora fam, hope you all are doing well. Let's see what divine messages source and spirit has for the collective. I don't know who we are pulling for, but we're going to see. Nyakopon Samai for numbers and formation, pseudos of love, higher frequency, truth, just and peace only. Oh, we got this quick as day. I don't know if I was going to say quick as day. The Chariot. So I think that's Cancer. So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Also I got Saturn. And sometimes with the Chariot I get Aries. With 5 of coins at the base of the deck. This may be for people that have been having like physical material difficulty, challenges. It says material trouble, destitution, loss, failure, error, impoverishment, mistress, lover, affection, loss of job, emotional confusion, causes monetary problems. So 5 of coins is really about a lack or feeling lack in the physical material realm. But the main focus is for those that, this isn't just for Cancer signs, this is also for people that need to tap into a sense of direction, and it's quite heart-led. The Chariot is riding their chariot, and they are meant to, in the traditional tarot, have a pentacle there. So this is for those as well that feel like you need more of a sense of direction. Maybe you're unsure where to go next, what thing to choose. You might be feeling like you're lacking certain resources or energy as well, because it says perseverance. So maybe some of you are needing to persevere a little bit more in your life. Also says conflicting influence and turmoil, so you could be experiencing that, and it says escape, rushing to decision. So a straight up advice for you all is to not rush too much. Some of you all might be feeling like you're wanting to escape a situation, or are called to escape a situation. Actually, I'm also seeing for some, like maybe you're rushing to make a decision is actually a positive thing, so you can get out of this physical lack. So let's see what else. Guidance and affirmation. If you're unfamiliar with me, I'm Janina Asiedu. I'm a queer Ghanaian ancestral medium, herbal ritualist, and artist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. You can book tarot with me through my website, which will be on the screen, yamajira.com. Guidance and information do you have for this collective? We've got 2 of Cups. What guidance and information do you have for this collective? Death, 5 of Swords. There's Scorpio. I was getting significance of Scorpio season before, but I didn't say anything. So yeah, maybe this is something that some of you have been moving through since Cancer season. So that's like June. Is it? Yeah, June, July. So from June-ish, July-ish to now, in terms of a time frame, if that helps you all with like what you've been specifically dealing with. I want to pull another card. One more card, please. Oh, 2. Oh yeah, and we have the Ace of Coins, which is that pentacle that we were talking about, and the falling tower. So there's Aries again, and I assume that's Taurus with Ace of Coins, and we also had Ace of Cups at the base of the deck, so that's Cancer again, yeah. So Cancer, Taurus for some signs, Aries, Scorpio, 9 of Swords. Okay. For some, this could be to do with like intimate relationships. Doesn't need to be romance. Can, as it says love, friendship, partnership, harmony of opposites. So you're being called, or this collective is being called to connect with the heart space and connect in intimacy emotionally. That's going to help you find what you feel like you're missing. Some of you will be offered something, like if you're offered a compliment or a cup of love in whatever way that is, you're being called to accept it. Like there's offers coming up that will be emotionally bringing you joy and fulfillment, happiness, pleasure, whatever, and also physical. I heard physical gifts as well. And it says the combination of material and spiritual prosperity. Some of you might be experiencing a lot of change and a clearing away of the old within Scorpio season. Be really mindful of your thoughts, and with Five of Swords, also, I'm saying be mindful of what is actually offered to you at this time, because some of it might not be what it actually seems. Because with Five of Swords in the Tower, I don't like Five of Swords in terms of something being offered. It's quite like shady or sneaky. I also had snitchy. I don't think that's a word, but so maybe some of us need to be mindful of snitching, like unnecessary, like saying things unnecessarily about others to others. This is to do with the ego as well, so some of us need to clear away old, with that Aries energy, like clear away old things within our ego that might be setting us back. Some of us might be going through some real quick changes as well that could be causing conflict or making us feel defeated, or there's dishonor here, so dishonored. It also says sentimentality that weakens the will, so that would mean like reflecting on past connections. So some could be reflecting on past love and feeling lack because of that. Like there's a big change that some of you are going through. Yeah, this is like, but it's interesting because it's upright, so it could still exist. It depends on the situation. I'm also seeing if you have lost a connection or a relationship, or feel like you have, or you're reflecting on a past one, and it's bringing up triggers, because it's especially says abandonment of past relationships. Focus on what is being offered to you now, what source is offering to you now, because I also feel like this is focusing on the relationship that you have with the divine, like so with your ancestors, with your divine ancestors, with forces of nature, with the divinities, and with the creator, source, God, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I feel like you might be receiving something in the future that could be quite solid, but I'm going to pull on this again. That could be bringing you a bit of anxiety because of past, what you've lost in the past. Please clarify. Ace of Coins. Oh, Page of Swords and Ten of Cups. Some of you will also are being called to have a conversation, or you could be having a healing conversation, or you could be finding a lot of healing and refreshing of your mindset within community and family. So I feel like this offer that is coming in is solid, and some of you might be doubting that because of triggers or because of what you've lost in the past. Like this could even be like, say you were in a romantic relationship and it changed all of a sudden, and that brought you some trauma. Just an example. Or someone in your life that you were really close with passed away. You know, these are examples. Yeah, and that caused a lot of hurt. I'm seeing that regardless of that, or regardless of what you feel like you've lost, there's still more to come. New beginnings. Ace of Coins in the physical and material realm. So in your home, and within your body, within your finances, whatever it is, and also within your heart. But it's first coming within your heart because this came out first. Yeah, some of you need to spend more time in community. Could be like workshops or spaces where there's like koutou or conversation that's healing, brings you pleasure, makes you feel contentment, makes you feel home. If you feel like you don't have that, it's also saying it's time to look for it, because that's what's going to help you build your confidence in general, within your own leadership and how you lead your own life, and then from that flowing into how your place in community. Like some of you might feel a bit lost when it comes to your place in community in general, being like, where do I fit in, where do I stand? Like, yeah, some of you need to up your self-esteem, or don't really believe in yourself enough, or don't feel supported, or feel like you don't have family. Well, that's a bit sad. I want to pull some encouraging things. I'll pull some affirmations for you all. So affirmations are great because they help you rewire your brain and your nervous system, like literally as you're speaking it resets your nervous system from the trauma that you have experienced. So the more you say something, the more you will inherently believe it, and then create your new reality because you're moving in that frequency. And that's I've been, this is what I already do, but I have been doing a little bit more research into quantum physics. So that's a part of quantum physics, or more of a logical spirituality, which is very connected to indigenous spirituality. I think in the Western world we can get quite confused, as I always say, with spirituality just being like in the air, but in indigenous tradition, in African tradition, it's a science, and it's quantum physics. So if you understand that, or want to look into that, you should, because it's very helpful and it works. And that's why people will be like, how did you manifest that? Because quantum physics, my G. No. It's the same with like writing things down, but writing things, not asking for things. Not that you can't ask things from your ancestors, the divine or God, but like, that's why we say, or even like a witch, quote unquote, or a healer or a mystic or whatever, will say like, write it as you already have it. Say it like you already have it. So for example, if I want to feel more healing within community, that's what I will affirm. I have healing community around me, or yeah, you'll say the thing that you you feel like you don't have as if you have it. And you can say that thing once a day for 1 week, and then you don't even need to think about it or even do anything in particular. But see the next week how you start feeling in yourself. It could just be like, I am confident. And then give it 1 week, and then go and test your confidence in some way by doing something that you wouldn't usually do, and see how you feel. Could that help somebody? Because yeah, it's not easy out here, eh, fam? But yeah, that's like rewiring your brain. Okay, guidance and affirmations you have for this collective. Oh, we have, I am protected by divine spirits and forces of nature. So some of you might not feel very protected in community because of what has happened to you in the past. Some of you might feel like you're gonna go through pain, or what was that, 5 of Swords? Like loss, yeah, or dishonor, or yeah, this is like some like trauma. 5 of Swords is like gossip as well, and like this has been coming up a lot in the collective, not gossip, but like smear campaigns. Like I've been seeing heaps about that, and I've been talking about it myself. So yeah, be mindful of not to smear other people's names or like try and ruin other people's reputations, because it's just a low, really low vibrational, and not like, when I say low vibrational, I don't mean, I don't know. I'm still thinking about this. If low vibrational is low vibrational is not bad. It's negative. It can be energy that's transmuted. But yeah, it's quite low vibrational to smear someone else's name, like to go around and like talk shit about someone to change people's mindset on them. So some of you may have experienced that, and I'm seeing that you'll need to protect your energy. So this is a simple way to do that. I am protected by divine spirits and forces of nature, and you can say this before you go out into community spaces. Oh, about to break my phone. No, just kidding. Oh yeah, and it says speak protection over yourself and loved ones, activate divine knowledge and wisdom through research, study, reading, spiritual and healing workshops. You are being watched over by powerful entities. So I guess Source and your ancestors want to remind you that they love you as well, and that they're watching over you. You're not alone. Purple is very significant. Yeah, some of you need to be more confident in your independence. So you have Queen of Swords, the Empress, Nine of Coins, Page of Wands, Five of Wands. Ooh, this is interesting. Let me look. Some of you have had... Oh. Okay. I'll just say the cards. Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Coins, Queen of Swords, and the Empress. So you're seeing that there's the pairs here. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, that's for the tarot heads. Okay, so for some of like loss that you've been through, you might be regretting something that you've gone through emotionally, or could be within a collaboration. I'm seeing that if you're feeling like you've gone through emotional loss, it's not as intense as you think. And I'm seeing that part of this is growing pains, like with Three of Wands. Applying the practical knowledge that you have learned is really important. If you're feeling unsatisfied and connecting with others, they are wanting you to embrace more of a youthful energy. Yeah, there's something to do with like, I don't know, lies and secrets. So it could be stuff that you're telling yourself that's not true, or things that have been spoken, like we were talking about before, that aren't true. Or that could be connected to the loss that you're feeling with the Five of Cups and Seven of Swords. So if you're experiencing any loss, be mindful not to get caught up in like deceitful ways of thinking, and also lack of integrity, whatever that will mean. So King of Swords to me is like using your logic, but it can also be very spiritual at the same time. And I was just talking about that, like when I was talking about quantum physics. So to me, this King of Swords is about like connecting to your higher self as well, your higher intuition and wisdom, and then balancing that out with joy and youthfulness. And there's a lot here about, like, it says the traveler, and it's like sources reminding this collective that you are going on a journey as well, and to remember that being on a journey is part of life. So there's something about departure, arrivals. So some of you might be flying or traveling. It says change of residence too. Some of you could be traveling for business or, for mahi, for work. She's like trade, undertaking import and export and business. Yeah. Yeah, there's something about like, even though there's like some connecting here in terms of like partnership with other people, and I want to say King of Swords and Queen of Swords, that's quite a logical partnership. So it's not the most like emotional, or you might be connecting with someone, even if it is an emotional connection within community. It's maybe like you're bringing your minds together or needing to remove your emotions from it and consult your higher wisdom. Queen of Swords, that's Gemini. That's someone that is very good at communication. This is quick-witted, sharp, keen person. So that's someone that kind of snaps back. Is quite blunt as well, but it's not a negative thing. For some, you could be feeling unsatisfied with your journey, but you could be like coming across someone that you can connect with in community that is on the same buzz as you, in terms of like what you create. This looks like quite a casual relationship, by the way. But I think it's going to help you expand. Or for some, you're helping someone else with conflict that they're going through within their passions, because you have a tool. Yeah, so some of you, it's like you could have a business, or you could do something within community and you're going to help someone. You're going to impart wisdom that is going to help them be successful. There's something about this certain exchange here, so if that resonates for you, then it will resonate. But your independence and being in your own energy is important. If you are traveling, make sure you are praying protection over yourself, because it's not going to happen, or like moving or going on a new journey, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. Protection doesn't just happen. Like your ancestors need permission to protect you. Like, it's a reciprocal relationship. You know, let's not be in Delulu land and think that our ancestors are going to protect us if we're not giving an exchange or not communicating. It's like being like to your friend, hey, can you come show up for me in 2 days, because I'm about to go over there, like, and I need moral support. Same-ish, you know. Okay. For some of you, if you you like color, like wear something purple when you're traveling, yeah, or going on this journey, or whatever it is. Also, I was thinking 5 of Wands also means action, so it's like taking physical action to expand as well. I do not conform. I express my unique creations and imagination. You are uniquely special. I felt like such warmth saying that. So your ancestors really want to affirm how special you are if you resonate with this message. And you are encouraged to express your creativity and stand out in your expression. Beautiful. I feel like this collective, your ancestors, and when you express yourself and your authenticity, your ancestors are like, oh my gosh, beautiful, like that. That's so cute. And refresh your aura by letting go of societal conditioning. So maybe the ways in which you want to express yourself naturally, you know, but doesn't always fall in line with societal conditioning, does it? So fuck that and do what you feel is best for yourself. Pink, this color pink has been coming up heaps. So wearing pink, pink flowers, pink adornments. We make beaded adornments that are spiritually blessed with herbal oils and prayer. So if you need some pink or purple waist beads or bracelets or anklets for protection for whatever journey you're taking, that is there, like, you know. And then I also like this one, I'm connected to the divine cosmos and universe. So we got these 3 colors for you all: pink, purple, blue. This is to remind you that you're collaborating with the divine, you're collaborating with the higher forces of nature as well. So as you're calling them in, and as you're grounding that into your heart space in regards to your direction, we have the Chariot with what direction you're taking and not conforming. I guess it's about thinking about how your unique creations, while affirming that you're protected and that they're protected, like how are you collaborating with Source in that? What does it say? It says, the Creator wants to remind you that you are part of divine creation. Source in the cosmos is working with you to create divine experiences. What do you want to collaborate on with the universe? So leave that at that for you all to reflect on, or for us to reflect on. What do I want to collaborate on with the universe? And also, how can I collaborate? How can I collaborate with the universe? I feel to show this, lastly, I'm a compassionate listener, so some of you will need to operate a bit more in compassion when you're listening to others and listening to yourself. So I'll leave that there. E te whānau.